Good evening, my friends. Good evening. How is everybody tonight? Friday night's back. I'm just going to open some samples while I'm waiting for a few of you to arrive. I've got some beauties tonight. So let's get these open and wait for you all to arrive. I think you wait. Bonjour, Maria. Bonjour. I think you all wait for Friday nights now, don't you? I hope you can hear me. Okay. It's been a while. It's good to be here. Good to have you back, Jeannie. Okay. Good evening. Oh, goodness me. We've got a little chat to have, you and I, haven't we? You've been busy girls and boys, haven't you? You absolutely have. First time live in a while. It is a first time live, Karen. How are you? And another Karen watching from, oh, where's MD? I'm so rubbish at this. I'm so rubbish. Obviously USA, but I don't know where that is. Help me. Not long till I come and see the USA for my very first time. Oh, hang on, a couple more samples to open and I'll be with you all. Please make sure you like and share, everybody. We've got winners tonight and we'll be doing an extra competition because we have hit 13,300 and something, almost 13.4k members in the group. It's going crazy, that group. It's become like this huge beast in a good way, and it's growing on a daily rate. And YouTube, honestly, me and Dawn keep talking about this because daily YouTube is growing so well. Oh, it's growing. We've got real subscribers, real followers. This is all organically growing. It's just been fantastic. So thanks, everybody. Thank you for following and liking and sharing and everything that you do. It's really appreciated. So put some bits over here for a minute. So, hello. Okay, I'm going to go back up to the top and say hello to everybody. Now I've opened some glorious samples. We're going to do a little demo tonight because I think I have a feeling you lot are causing me trouble. You're causing me trouble at telly already. You're not causing me trouble. You're making me feel very happy that you love it. And this has been my little baby that I've been working on for so long, and to know that you love it has made me really, really happy. Even Dawn said to me, you were worrying so unnecessarily. So thank you. So I'm just going to like and share on my own page. No, I won't win a prize. Lisa. I don't know. I'm very rubbish at this, you know. Right, why can't I can never find me. There we go. Can I share that? And let me do one more share. Oh, I think I shared the wrong thing. I think I've shared the wrong thing. Let me try one more time. God, I'm rubbish. I'm so rubbish. Done it. If you see it twice on my timeline, it's because I'm not very good. So let's wait for you. Love to see you here. What you lot been doing? You've been shopping, haven't you? You've been shopping, and you're shopping from the second the price dropped. The second I got a WhatsApp from my buyer at 12 minutes past 5 to say, uh-oh, have we got any more stock? There was a lot of stock. And I've given them the last of what I've got. So if you can afford to get what you want, please grab it, because I think where we've done the bundle for everybody, I think people have taken advantage of the fact that I think there's 3 flexies, I think. So, yeah, it is lovely, and it is beautiful product. I can't deny that. But yeah, you've been loving it, which is, I'm very, very grateful. So should we say hello to some people? Can you tell what I've had for my tea tonight? Okay. Right. Hello, Susan. Oh, goodness me. Hang on. It's moving too fast. Hello, Susan. Hello, Maria. Karen, you should be packing. No, you need a little rest and a little look at the new stuff. Just a little look. Just take some time out, I think. This is moving too fast. I can't see everything. Where's all the comments gone? Right. Hi, Jan. Hi, Trude. Oh, goodness me. Hi, Linda from the US. Hi, Karen from the US. Hi, Sam. Hi, Kathy. Hi, Lisa. Hi, lovely Dawn. Hi, Tina. Hi, Jill. Rushed through cooking tea so I could join. Hi, Andrea. Emma. I'm going to get to the bit where you say, hear me loud and clear. Sonia, Sharon, Christina from South Carolina. Hi, Pam. Hi, Jane. Linda Crowther led me astray. Linda Crowther, you bad lady. You've led Jane astray. Hi, Paula. Hi, Irene. Hi, Sarah Jane. Hi, Tracy. Hi, Diana from the USA. Hi, Lindsay. Hi, Sandy. Hi, Hillary. Hi, Adele. Emma, Gloria. Goodness me. Shani. Joe. Hello, Primrose. Hi, Tina. There's a different Tina. Lisa. Another Linda. Hi, Law Castle. Hi, Mary. Karen. Pamela, Sharon, Sarah, Jane, Hannah, Tracy, Jane, Chrissy, Valerie, Donna, Nancy, Tina, Michelle. I could keep going and going. Paula, Jenny, Patricia, Jeannie. Hi, Sharon from Rockville, Maryland in the USA. Very warm welcome. Thank you, Rebecca, Irene. Oh, goodness me. Hi, Margaret. My last watch for a while. I'm off to New Zealand and Australia for 7 weeks. Wow, how amazing is that? Have just an epic time. I'd love to go there as well. You could have told me earlier and I could have squeezed in. Keep going. Oh, didn't realise our price hadn't dropped. I was too keen. All I'll say is you will love it. You will love it. Love the hydrangeas, stencils, blah, blah. There's loads of you. Thank you for your lovely comments. Good evening, crafty family. Stephen, just been to Create and Craft and all the reductions added. I think I bought the whole show of new goodies. Thank you so much. Thank you. I really hope you enjoy them. Hi from Felicia from Fairfax, VA. Is that Vancouver? No, I don't know. I'm sorry. I'm very rubbish. Please tell me where you're from, Felicia. Hi, Susan, Lorna. I can't stay, but I've just bought the whole bundle and the black and white anthracite ink pad. You're going to love those. You're going to love those. They are so different. You're going to love them. We're going to love everything. Just got all your good. I knew you'd been shopping. I absolutely knew it. They kept saying to me, they like the inks, don't they? They like the folders. They like both. They like everything. I got you as your pride. You got. Oh, look, I'm going to stop now because I'm saying hello to so many people. Never been here before. You have such beautiful art. Thank you so much. Thank you. It's really kind of you to say. Brilliant. Louise Crosley, are you in tonight? Hi, Cara Wilkins. Spreading the hydrangea love. That's my girl. Hang on. Hi, Pat. Hi, Kay. Keep going. Natalia, Adele, Helen. I want to get to the bottom to make sure I can say hello to as many people as possible. Dawn has a lot to answer for. Tell me about it, but in a good way. in a good way. Dawn Soderfield, were you the enthusiasm? Listen, do you know what I did, right? I'm going to be honest with you. Now, nobody had the inks other than me. Nobody. Not even Sue. Nobody. And Sue works with me. So nobody had them. Now, Dawn placed an order. And I had some bits I had to send her anyway. So I put the inks in, but I didn't tell her anything about them. All I said is just don't use your wonder brushes because they don't like wonder brushes. And she's like, oh, okay. Okay, they'll be really nice. I'll give them a go. Give them a go. I got a message going, OMG, oh, those inks. Oh, Lisa, oh, wow. And then she said, can I do a live with them? I was like, of course you could do a live with them. And her enthusiasm was just crazy, wasn't it? But it's good. The samples, I mean, they're brilliant. Are brilliant. So we're going to show you a few samples tonight, ones you haven't seen before. We're going to talk about the show. We're going to do a demo, and then we're going to talk about Tuesday. I could do that sneezing thing again. No, I'm not. You cannot find the white and the anthracite. It should be there because there was plenty of stock. If somebody could point Gail in the right direction. Dawn was so excited. I know she was. No, I can't do the inks individual because I can't put anything under a price point of $9.99. So I couldn't do the inks separately. And then we'd have to break them all down and then everybody wouldn't be able to get what they wanted. So hopefully when we get the next lot of stock in, we'll be able to put them on the website. Hi, Peg from Indiana. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Really good to see you all here. And Joe, welcome. When will the stamp cleaner be available and where? The stamp cleaner will be available on my show at the end of the month. You know, we're doing the box. Well, it's not a box magazine kit, but it's my own box kit. I think I was talking to you about it before. Oh, thank you. The code is 627762. I think that must be for the anthracite and the white ink pads. Watch Dawn's live. I swear my Wi-Fi drops every Friday. Yes, so what was I saying? I forgot what I was saying now. I'll start where I was going to start anyway. So we've got TV on Monday. I don't know where I was, and I'm getting lots of questions. The foil plates, is that the negative or is that the flowers? I need Danny here reading the comments out, really, don't I? I'm excited. We'll do the mega bundle for it sells out. Ornamental lattice start. Right, okay, right. Hang on a minute. Hang on. Let me rewind a little bit. Let's answer some questions. And then I can get into everything else because we've got Tuesday to talk about as well. Tuesday's really important as well. So ornamental lattice is on order. It's coming with a bunch of other stuff. So I've asked for it to come with some new dies that are coming. The new dies were being made today actually, and so I don't know how long the dies take to make. It's probably going to be, I would probably say it's going to be about 4 weeks, I would think, because shipping air freight will only take about a week. But I think by the time they make it and pack everything, there's a lot of dies coming, a lot of stuff you've been asking for, like lots of frames. You know, you asked for the bubbles and you've asked for the nested squares. You've asked for a lot of stuff, and I'm trying to do it all and get it all shipped together. What was I going to say, Nikki? Oh, there was somebody else asked me a question. So yeah, which foil plate do you mean the negative or the other one? So either way, it's going to be. We've just been planning shows. The girls don't know yet, the design team, but the foils will potentially be the end of March. Potentially, not sure, but we think it might be the end of March. The stamp cleaner. I'll have another drink. Will be at the end of February on my box kit show, because it works beautifully, because the box kit does have some stamps in it as well. Beautiful. Donna Clary on my design team has had kittens over this box, and when I said, we need a few samples, the first round of samples, 13 samples she sent, 13 just on her own, and she's barely touched it. So I expect there's probably going to be more from Donna, but yeah, it will be the end of the month. That was the foil plates. Let's keep going. Negative plate, yeah. So that will be March, I would say. If it comes in earlier than that, I will put it on our website because I think it will be easier to do that. But we will take some to Create and Craft as well. Poor Danny. He's going to be. You desperately want the squares. Donna, what squares? What, a foil plate? Hi, Suzette from Canada. I want to place my order, but need to know whether the inks are good to start with. Yes, they are. Yes, they are. And they're going to come out. I'll tell you what, have I got... Yes, basically they are. I don't think I've got a stamp in here. This is my studio. And in my craft room next door, I have got a stamp. But yes, they do. And I'm sure Dawn will vouch for that for me. They're beautiful. How is Danny? Oh, bless him. Danny's good. He's not... QQ, next ink pads. Okay, Emma, won't be a second. I'll come back to that one. Danny's doing all right. He had a little bit of a wobble. It was a very difficult day, I think, yesterday, and then he drove back very, very late last night. So he's I think he's just a bit, because it was so long. It was 7 weeks before the funeral took place due to sickness in the family, not our family, but in the family, so everything was a little bit delayed, well, a lot delayed. So it's been kind of a long time building, and then yeah, I don't think it was I think it was very difficult for him. So, but he's back at work. We've got some appointments at the weekend that we need to take care of and get sorted out, and then we're back on it Monday. I would imagine there's going to be orders coming in tonight already. So he will start tomorrow, now Danny being Danny, to get out as quickly as he can what he can. Be aware that it's likely to be boxes he has to pack because the amount of stuff you're ordering. So he's ordered, I think he's ordered, what was it, 700 flat pack boxes for those of you who need your inks packed. And then he's ordered a different size box for those of you who need the whole lot ordered. Yeah, so he's got it all under control. Okay, cute. Next ink pads. Right, well, what I thought I would do with the next ink pads is, I'm very aware that you're all spending money, and I'm very aware that you're going to want to use these ink pads. So I thought it might be better if we give you a few weeks to play with your goodies, not confuse you too much, and then when the shows have settled down, or a couple of weeks, when the shows have settled down and you've had a chance to play and you're happy, we can then look at offering out the new ones. The worst case scenario, it would be the box kit, it's not magazine, the box kit. I can't say it. The box kit things at the end of the month, Emma. I hope that's all right. End of the month is beautiful. We're having a box kit. I'm not doing box kits with a magazine. I've got my own box kit. It's been here since before Christmas, but I wanted to get the inks, everything else out first. So it was going to be on Monday, the box kit, but I pushed it back because the inks arrived, and I thought these should take priority because a lot of you have been asking for them. But you can, if you liked my magazine #1, you're going to like my box kit. That's all I'm saying. I don't think the 2 new inks are on Create and Craft. I've just looked. They were. Let me have a quick look. They cannot have sold out. They can't have sold out. Let me just have a quick look. Hang on. Let me just go to Monday. I did see them. Yep, they're there. 627762. I can see them. Yeah. Okay. Right. So let's get into. Sorry, I'm behind with the comments. That's what it is. It's Create and Craft USA site too. Yes, it'll be on. It's all loaded on Create and Craft USA as well. No, USA Peg, you can buy it from Crate and Craft, 100%. It's all loaded. Tom Gringas and Kathy Glaze and Karen and loads of our viewers from and Shelley, all buy from Crate and Craft USA. There's lots of our followers buy from USA. So it's all been loaded. I know the stock is there because they emailed me to say stock is live. Stock is live for USA, so you should be able to buy it, and it should come up in dollars for you as well. Right. So let's get into some. Let's get into some showing you stuff. Okay, right, so let's have a look at a few samples. Let's bring our other camera in. Oh, it's a bit, no, let me move these out of the way first. Bring our other camera in and let's have a look at the samples, and then I will show you I'll show you products and samples, and then we'll do a demo and we'll talk about Tuesday. I hope you're not in a rush. Let me bring, chaos. I've got a really big desk. I've got a really big room, and I still don't have enough room. Let me move that right. So let's start with the corner. Let's start with the corner. Okay, so let's switch you. No, we'll have that one, and I'll pick it like that, I think. Okay, so I'm going to look at both cameras. I like you seeing me and the product. So I'm going to hold this up. I'm going to show you. There's your hydrangea corner, which many of you have already got. But if I hold it that way as well for you, it'll be back to front, but you can see there's our wonderful hydrangea corner. Okay, and we all know how beautiful that is. So don't forget to like and share tonight, please, if you can remember to do it. If you can't, don't worry, but if you can, it'll be wonderful. And then this is your layering stencil that goes with it. And then here we go. They are your beautiful layering stencils that match. And then we have the hydrangea bloom. And I'm going to hold that one up. I'm going to bring that in close so you can see all that detail. Look at that. It's just scrummy. And then we have the layering stencils that do the same thing as the last ones. And the detail is just off the chart beautiful. So that's those. And then we've done something very different here. So we've got our 3D embossing folder, which is beautiful, which is our, bring that in, our beautiful wisteria. See if I can get my names right tonight. And then we've done a layering stencil for a background, which we don't normally do we? So I've got picked up 2 bites in here. So we've got the background, but it's still as a layering stencil. Stunning, stunning. That's about the ink pads. We'll talk about ink pads in a minute because this is where you will see your projects come to life. So let's have a look at a few samples. I'm going to bring you back to my front-facing camera so we can have a look a little bit closer up, and I can show you some real detail. So let's start with the wisteria. Now, stunning, eh? Stunning. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Thank you, Sue. And then another one of that wisteria. It just looks like it's been printed, doesn't it? Just looks like it's been printed. And then, it's so cute, it's so cute. So using the little vases from the tulips. Do you remember the tulip crate from a couple of weeks ago? With the hydrangeas in it? It's so, I've gone blurry. Is that better if I bring it out a little bit? And there you go. And then let's show you another hydrangea. There we are. Look at that. So Fussy cut that hydrangea out. How stunning. How stunning. I'm in love with that silly folder already. Oh dear, Tom. And then let's show you another one with the hydrangeas. Okay. There we go. Look at that. Bring that up so it blurs out of my face. Keep going. There we are. Hydrangea. Oh, I'm back in focus now. It might be your signal might have dropped a little bit, maybe. Stunning. Absolutely stunning. Keep it simple. Keep it simple. Look at that, super pretty. You can see the emboss on that one, can't you? Keep the colour simple. Let me just bring it back a bit, get it then, and then we'll bring it in slowly. Let the camera find it. There we are. Stunning, 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 stunning. And bringing in your old products. Look at that, your vintage papers. And just using elements of it there. So you don't have to use everything all of the time. So let's have a look at some of the hydrangea corner. Let me bring in, hang on, my pile. Let me start here. Samples I've got are outstanding. Beautiful hydrangea corner. Let me, oops, I've got, come on. Where are we? I'm gonna knock them all flying, you see. Bear with. There we go. I won't go overboard on the samples, but I think it's important that you see them. And then we've got this one. Cracking, look at that. That's just a stencil. There's nothing on that one, just stenciling. Beautiful. Hydrangea is gorgeous, isn't it? For the hyacinth. And then we got another one. Let's keep going. They're just off the chart gorgeous, aren't they? And then a couple more. So that's in the top corner. Beautiful. It's because I've got the forward facing camera on. If I do this, Bev, if I do this, right, and I show you that way, it's facing the right way. It's because I've got the forward facing camera. But if I do that, it's back to front. Okay. But sometimes you can get a closer look when we do it on the other camera. All right. So you're not doing anything wrong. But let's bring you back to the forward facing one because I can get in closer on the forward facing. There we are. There's your one more or two more. Let me do two more and then a cute little box. Beautiful. Finally, we'll do this one. Just finally. Oh no, we're going to do two more, I promise, and that'll be it. There's that one. And I'm going to do one wisteria. I promise, one wisteria. And then one more wisteria. Look at that. I mean, look at that. That looks like a printed piece of card, doesn't it? It just looks printed. I should stop showing you, really. No, I'm going to stop. No, one more. No, stop, Lisa. Stop. But you get the idea. Aren't they just beautiful? Now, you might have noticed not one of those has the metallic inks on it. Let me pop these down. Or I'm going to drop everything. Let me put all these on the floor. We don't want to be making a mess. Sorry. Look at that. I mean, I'm in love with that bubble dye. I need to get it. The bubble dye, again, is reordered. That dye, it does funny things. You know, it goes all quiet. Somebody uses it and everybody remembers it again. And they all love that bubble dye. It's crazy. But it is really good. It's really big. We've got a rectangle coming now, which is lovely as well. So let me bring the inks in and we'll go through every single ink. I know many of you've got it. The samples will all be on the page. That's it. All right. Okay. You're all answering the questions for me. Okay. So you're all you're helping each other out, which is lovely. It really helps me. So let's talk. We've got the black and white ink. Now remember, these are a blending ink. And the lovely thing about these is it's not black, it's anthracite. So you can see the colour here. It's kind of like it's a grey when it's really heavily applied. And it looks dark grey black. You can see it's not quite black, it looks like dark grey, but it's got a tinge of blue, a tinge of green, a tinge of lots of stuff, which gives it a really unusual look. I'll lean back because I have one. Oops, I think over here. Let me have a quick look, see if I've got it here. I'm sure I did. Yeah, it's a bit honest. It's on my scrappy paper. Why is it better on here? No, it's better on here actually. Oops, it's something I should be showing you. So on here you can see it looks bluey, greeny, blacky, grey. You know, if I hold it up, it's a cracking colour. It's a cracking colour. So it does different things. So in the middle, it looks really dark grey. And then all around the edge, it looks lighter. And it's a really clever ink. And then obviously you've got your white. Let me put a little bit of white. I'll tell you what I'll do is I'll put you into this for a minute. Excuse the mess of the desk, but the white, so if I put the white, what you're going to be able to do, you'll see it when I do that. The white is white. It is a white. So if I hold that up, you can see it's white. And then if you blend it out, you can blend it into like a grey as well, or like a toned down version. It's really cool actually. Lots of things you can do with this. And this one is a really nice one, the white, because it layers as well. Okay, so it's really cool, but that's blending as well. So you can do your water techniques with that one as well. So you can pop it on your mat, get a little bit of water, flick the water and create different effects, but it stamps beautifully as well. So that's the black and the white, which are available separately. Now let's go into the inks, especially for those of you who haven't been here for a while, haven't seen it. We will do a demo and we will use our, let's use our Cosmos, no, it's not, Corner Hydrangea. Honestly, I've got dyes on the brain at the moment. We're going to use the Corner Hydrangea, I think. Okay, so this is just a cracking set. It really is a cracking set. So let's go through the inks first and explain what they do and how they work. Now, I think I said last week, no, it isn't even last week, it was Monday. These do not like Wonder brushes. They do not like these brushes. So if you're thinking about using these, don't. With those, fantastic. With your existing blending ink pads, fantastic. With your pigment ink pads, fantastic. Interference, no. And I think it's partly because you have that that shimmer on top, and the shimmer dries very quickly because the brushes can be quite light with texture. It doesn't really like it. It adores stencil brushes. It adores stencil brushes, and it adores blending pads, which is why I've bought these in. You've probably got your own, but many of you won't have. Now, if you haven't, highly recommend getting them because you can keep them just for these inks. And obviously you're going to have shimmer on them, so they're going to be perfect. You've got plenty, one for each colour and more, so you're not going to have to worry about contamination or anything, and you obviously get your two tops there. So many of you might have those, but if you haven't, 100% recommend you get these, and you'll see me use them in a minute. So that's that. Now let's talk about these beauties. Now, Create and Craft, I've got a video going up over the weekend or Monday using these on a quick short video, but I'd like to talk to you longer about them. I know Dawn spoke about them on her live, but I do think it's worth us going through them. Now, we've got 12 colours. If I pop these down like so, yeah, good idea, Tom. Keep them separate. Honestly, it's so worth it. It really is worth it, and they're very inexpensive, so you won't have to. It's not like it's a really big outlay, and it just is going to give you a better result. So these are your ink pads. Now they look very. Oh, no worries, Teresa. They look very gorgeous, don't they? No, but they do look very different, don't they? So each one of them, it's got two colours. Your colour on your left-hand side of each of the packets is going to be what it comes out on white card, right? The colour on the right-hand side is to give you an idea of what's going to come out when you use it on black card. Now, this is going to change. This is going to change on different colours of black. It's going to change on brown. It's going to change on yellow, blue, pink, green, whatever. So this is more of the guide of the colour it's going to give you. It's not going to be an exact replica because you can't possibly do it with these. It's like me. It's really hard to name them as well. So, for example, this is a beauty. So we'll start with this one. And what I'll do is I'll pop all of these over here for the moment. And I'll just show you, for those who haven't seen, what these do. So I'm going to bring in a piece of card. This is actually a cream piece of card. It doesn't really matter too much. And it's a little bit grubby. But again, this is just for me to show you. So all of those are up there for now. Yes, it will work on dark blue cards. You might get a very slightly different tone. I've got a brown bit. I'll tell you what we'll do. We'll try black and brown, for example. So we know black and navy is going to be different as well, don't we, in that case? So let me get a fresh piece of black. So we've got, that's a bit grey, that black. We want a darker black. Let's get more solid black. Let me just turn around a minute. I've got some black cards here. Let me bring a piece of this in. This is what I do with my matting and layering sometimes. The pink rock card is quite nice to use as well. So we've got three colours here, okay? So we've got a cream, we've got a white. Don't worry about these being there. Let's push them back a little bit. We've got a cream, we've got a white, and we've got a black. Now, let me bring in one of my blending brushes. So this is blending sponges, because this is a brown. So when you open it, as it appears, it's going to be brown. All right. I know this is a little bit far away, but you will absolutely get the idea. So let me bring in one of the blending sponges. Take that off. Don't throw it on the floor. Look, and it stays wet as well. So it's going to stay wet. It's a water reactive ink as well. Didn't say wet on my finger there, did it? It's dried. Well, I've got a blue finger now. It's because I was playing with it last week. That's what I mean. Keep them separate. Keep them separate. So we're going to bring in one of our sponges. Just take the back off. Grab a sponge. You could keep your sponges in here, or you could keep them in your zip storage bag if you got it. Now, over here, I'm going to put this colour on here. All right, for you to see. So now this colour on here, you can see is brown. There's no question that that's brown. Okay, look at that. So it's beautiful. And as it dries, you can see it fades out around the edge. But if you get your ink and you go onto that, it reactivates it. Okay, so they blend beautifully. Now I can add water to that, and it will do the water techniques if I wanted to. But let me put it on the black a bit more, and you'll see now what happens. Oh. Hopefully you can see that. Oh, I like your hair this way, Lisa. Oh, thank you. It's really growing, my hair, isn't it? Thank you. Yes, you can stamp with them as well. Absolutely. There we go. So Jane, that middle piece looks brown, and I said white. Did I? Oh, God. I just make it up as I go along. And let's see what happens on the brown. See if it stays blue. Is it blue? Yeah, but it's a different kind of blue. So whatever colour you put it on, you're going to get a tone of. Now they stay wetter longer. So this bit in the middle where it looks a bit halo-ish, it will flatten down, it will darken down. They are clever, Karen, aren't they? They are really, it is magic. Okay, now that it is like bluebells. And I thought the hydrangeas would look gorgeous with this. So now you can start to see the different tones you're going to get. So it does look different on the brown. So it's going to absolutely change when you use it on other colours. Have I got another colour? don't think I have in here. Or I have, just wait a minute, I have over here. Let's have a quick look. What have I got here? Hang on a minute. I've got my texture card stock here, so let's have a look what we've got. We've got the texture card. Let's have a look, see what happens here. So we're going to still use the brown. Try it on pink. What the brown one, if you call it brown. There we go. Let's try it on pink, all right? See, I've been playing with some other things. So let's try it on pink. Oh, let's move that out of the way. This is what these nights are for, isn't it? Just doing things like this. So I've picked up the black card now. So on the brown, let's have a look. Yeah, it's still brown, but it's I want to say it's a different tone of brown. But I don't know if you can pick that up now. Can you see the blue coming through? Look at that. So on the cream, you've got the brown. Let's go like that. Brown with the blue coming through. Here, oh, that's a bit crazy, isn't it? Probably not re-inkers for these because of the metallic element. I've been looking into it, and the other thing is liquids. We're having terrible trouble bringing liquids in. We have to bring them in by sea because everything we're bringing in by air that's a liquid is exploding, and it's causing absolute chaos at the moment, which is why we haven't got the re-inkers at the moment. They didn't fare well. It was a bit farewell to them. They didn't fare well in the air, but it is something we are looking at, definitely. Now this one, I've just changed the pad on, so that's your brown. That was your brown, and that was called Royal Truffle. Now this one, I think this blue, I think is the Sapphire Gold Shimmer, but I still had some left on there. So you can see it's blue there. See, it's blue there. And then when I put it on the darker colour, let's see how it comes out. It comes out, hang on a second, like a greeny gold. You see that already? That's just ridiculous, isn't it? So you can start changing. Everyone's going to change colour. Every single one of these is going to change colour. It looks blue on the pink. It's mad, isn't it? It's just does different things. So it's going to be good fun, whatever you use, okay? So what I thought I would do is I would do a black card for you, a white card for you, and show you how they blend, and also do a black card for you. I'm not going to go and do all the embossing or anything. We'll just do the stenciling. So let me bring in my platform. I'll bring in the Ultimate 2. Oh, I'm going to drop everything in a minute. I need just a massive desk. What's that one? There we go. That over here. Let's bring that like so you can see it. I think the sapphire is my favourite. Honestly, you're going to love them. Oh, thank you, Tracy. Right, so we're going to bring in the stencils, bring in the card as well. That would help, wouldn't it? Bit of card, bit of black as well. So we'll have a bit of, it's like an off-white, that one, but it doesn't really matter. You'll see exactly what I'm trying to show you. And then we'll pop that there. So let's pop our embossing our paper onto our Ultimate 2. Bring in our stencils. This is a new set as well. And then we'll open these and find out what's what and what's where. Let's torn the bit there. Let's just open that way. Rip the side of that, it doesn't matter. We'll throw that one away. So if most of you will know that my stencils are numbered in the corner. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. So let me start. I'm going to put them back on top. Hang on. 1, because I'll get in a muddle. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. They went down 8 to 1 rather than 1 to 8 then. So let me turn them around. So you've got 1 to 8, and as you know, or if you don't know, you have your holes at the top of your peg system, and you've got numbers in the corner, and then you pick up one at a time. So we're going to do both so you can see the hydrangea. I'm going to push that actually just to that corner for the moment, just so if anything moves or any trouble, we'll be fine. Now, the first layer, I know when you look at it, you can see actually that it is some kind of leaf. So we need to pick a colour that's on white. So we know the left-hand side of the pad needs to be a green. You don't want it a green on the right-hand side because you need to use that on black. Okay, so what I'd suggest is you swatch them. We've got a couple there. We've got greens, different greens. Yeah, that'd be fine. Pop all these up there for the minute. We'll come back to these. Bring that down a little bit. So let's bring in that green. And of course, we can just change over our sponge. That is very wet sponge. That's why my fingers absolutely... Oh, Lisa. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. We'll be fine. So what I want you to do is just what you would normally do. Treat them like you would normally treat them. And you'll find they're quite juicy. They are quite juicy and they stay quite wet. So do what you always do. You can dab off and then you can go in with your colour. If you find you haven't got enough, go back in, okay? Go back in. You don't have to worry that they're not going to work. Because first of all, you'll think, oh, the ink isn't going very far. But as the ink starts to build, you'll see the difference, massive difference. So take your time and remember these are a different breed of ink. They're going to do different things. They're going to react very differently just to regular blending inks, but they're going to be equally as beautiful. So we'll do this one. So that's your green. It's a really nice green as well. It's going to look super pretty. Bring that just over there, just in that corner. Lift that off. Number 1, face down. We're going to put that here. Oh, look at my time. My time's going fast tonight. Number 2 is another green, but I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to use the same green, but I'm going to press a little bit harder because you can do that as well. So you can treat them like blending inks in terms of depth of colour, but remember, because they've got that mica or that interference in them, you might have to just, because they dry quite quickly, even though they're wet, you might have to go back in, just going over the top. Now, what I haven't said is, I could now go over with another colour if I want to. So where's that blue again? I keep doing this with the blue. So they will still blend. They're still going to blend. So let's pop that blue on. So I could, if I wanted to, go over with the blue and it would change up the green into a different colour. All right. So they're still going to be gorgeous. Look at that. Absolutely beautiful. It's number 2. Number 3 is, again, that's a leaf, but it's a different colour leaf yet again. So what I'll do is I will change this one over and I'll go for the goldy green. Okay. I'm trying to concentrate, but I'm not concentrating, if that makes sense. So I'm going to go in with the goldy colour, which is beautiful. You can see there. There we go. And the more you use them, the more you'll get used to them, okay? Because they work, as I say, slightly different. But you can see that's yellow on there. So we're just going to mix those colours up a little bit so you can see all the different tones. Well, I'll hold it up in a little while, but it won't take long. Now, the ones that have got a bigger open area, just be mindful that the ink dries fast, okay? So, for example, I do that and the ink's dried. So I want you to go back in with your ink, just build it and build it, and it will be beautiful. There we go. Keep going back in, build it. There we are. So you might get a harsh line, but the more ink you put on, it will change. All right. And I'm going to lift that off. So this is quite quick to do. Not necessarily the colours you would do, but I'm just trying to show you different colours. So now we'll go. So you can treat them, if you're just going to use white, you can treat these like a regular ink pad if you want to. So now always remember what's on the left-hand side though. So we're going to go, let's have a look. Let's go with this one. This is an orange. I'm still using the same brush, but I'd recommend you mix up your brushes and use them for each individual colour. But I'm just trying to be fast. Also, you'll see, can you see that? Can you see the pearl in that? If I do it actually here as well, look at that. The pearl in it. Don't worry, it's just the pearl on top. I was looking at the birds today, actually. The birds are beautiful. The birds are beautiful. It's just finding the time, you know, to work out what to do when, because I'm very aware we've got Mother's Day coming up as well. We've got Easter coming up. So, you know, we've got some beautiful spring elements to bring out. So it's deciding what goes when, if that makes sense, and getting it right. Look at these. They're super pretty. I'll show it close up in a minute so you can see what you've got. And then we'll stick with the orange on here. A little bit. I've got it all over my fingers. Stick with the orange on here. So like here, it feels like it's dry, but it's not. But the more you build it up, the easier it gets. So there's a little bit more of a learning curve, a little bit more, not a lot, but you'll find them easy when you get going. You really, really will. So the orange, there we are. So I know you don't have hydrangeas this colour normally, but you're getting the idea, aren't you? So another one over the top. So I want the left-hand colour. So we'll go with the fruit salad. It's a pretty colour. And I'm sticking with that same ink pad because I can. Just going to go over the top like so. Just over the top here. Lift that off. There we go. Turn these over. And then you can go with all your last bits. So it's super pretty in its own right. Just using these as a regular colour. Now I'm going to stick with that red there because that's fine. And there's a couple of bits of red that need to go in the centres here, but I'm not going to worry too much about that. This is more to give you an idea of how the inks work. So there you go. So there's the first one done. So you can see now how that looks just using the inks as a regular ink. But what they'll do is they will dry with that interference. So when you move it around, when you see it, you'll see it's all shiny and it looks beautiful. So we're going to use the same stencils, but we're going to come in with the black card. Okay, so let me bring those stencils back. They're going to be a little bit wet, so if you get a little bit of overspill, just for tonight, don't worry. I just want you to see more than anything. Turn that over. Turn that one over. And some of these I might not even have to re-ink much. So pop that in your corner again. Wait till you see these. This is just a bit crazy. So now we need to change up the colours because we're now working on the other side of the ink pad, if that makes sense. So this is green. We've got green on here. I'm not going to worry too much, but I'm going to bring in the pink champagne. And I'm going to show you that one because it's purple, but on that side it's got that greeny gold colour, okay? So now, I know, you go, what is she even thinking? But what I'm thinking is, actually, I'm going to open another pack of, just because of time, I'm going to open another pack of blending brushes. All right, so I've got another one, I've got blending sponges. So I'm going to go in with the pink, and this is it. Once you've got these a little bit full of ink as well, they work a little bit better as well on the sponges. So because we've already got ink down, things glide a little bit easier as well. So yeah, that's gliding really easy now. So let's pop this over on here, and you think there's nothing on there. There's nothing on there. There can't be anything on there. But you actually can see the green and the pink mixing together as well. So you can see how many different colours you're going to be able to create. And when I pop this just over here, lift this up, that's that, and you can see that already. So that's the start. So it looks a little bit pinky at the moment, but let it dry. Trust the process. Totally trust the process. That's number one. So where did I put that? Number two, there's already quite a bit of ink on there. So we'll see if we can manage with the ink that's on there. But then I think, no, I better not, because it's not green on the other side, is it? So when that goes onto the card, you'll see. Let's try it. You see the blue won't be blue or green. So we'll pop this down. And that you need to let the colours dry as well. It's actually gold. This must be that one, I think, because I can see the gold coming through. All right, lift that off. Hope you can see this. I'm really confused. One side of the ink pad. No, it doesn't. It doesn't. It's just the way the colours work. So the ink pad is just a plain, well, it's a plain colour ink pad, but it reacts differently on different colour cardstock. It's crazy. So this one, the yellow, and I think, I can't remember, did we use, was it that one we used, Sweet Treat, to get the yellow? But it's going to come out pink now. I don't really want pink, so I want green that side. So let's have a look at what's got a greeny colour. That's got a greeny colour, the pink champagne. So let's put the pink champagne again on here. But because it'll mix with the yellow, you'll get a slightly different tone. But you're automatically going to think it's going to be like a pink colour underneath, but it isn't. It's very, very clever. So pop that up here, just like so. Lift that one up. You'll see that building up beautifully. Right, leave that one there. I'm missing the comments. Wait till you use the green. It's beautiful. All of them are lovely. So now we might want some pink flowers. So we don't want this one, because the right hand side is how it appears on black. Left hand side is white. Right hand side is black. So here, maybe we want a pink. So we can bring in this one, which is Sweet Treat again. And we'll use the yellow brush, because it is yellow when you open it. But when we put it through here, it won't be yellow. So I'm going to do this here. And I'm not going to be too heavy first of all, but then I'll go in a little bit more. Doesn't look like it's done anything. Don't ever stress that. Don't think, oh no, it's not done anything, because it will have, I promise you. So lift that up. Okay. You see that building up now. And then what you can do, if you think it's still a little bit damp and you're unsure, just just to be safe, just pat it off a little bit, just in case. So you can put the next colour over the top. So the next one, I think we might need like a darker colour, maybe a purpley colour. So I think I'm going to bring in Cherry Bomb, because I know it's going to be red, but then it's also going to be purpley colour on black. So all you do now is pop it onto the black. It's very, very clever. But you have to remember to leave it to dry, because otherwise you'll think it hasn't done anything, but it will. Trust me, it will. Okay. Can you see? Hopefully you can see that already. I'll hold it up in a minute. And then we'll use this one. Let me dab that off just again, just because it's quite heavy. Just like so, just to make sure, because I'm speeding through this to get two done. We're going to stick with that same colour, because it will come out a little bit like purple. So I'll pop purple down. It looks red and pink, but it's not. It's going to be a purpley colour. So we'll pop that down. You see that? Let me just go back over a little bit more. You can see it needs a little bit more over here. Let's lift that in. Yeah, that's a little bit better. And lift that up. So you can see that's purple. And then we'll bring in the next layer, and I think we might do a goldy colour that side. So we need something that on the ink pad has got a gold on that side, but when we open it, it's going to be purple. So what I'll do is I'll change the brush out, and we'll use this one. Okay. And that's quite heavy. That's going to be nice, I think. But I can see that's going to be beautiful and gold when that dries already. So you're going to have great fun with your colours. I can see that. It's looking good. And then just these last little bits. Hang on a minute. Just wipe that down. Just to make sure we don't pick up too much colour. Yeah, see there's a little bit on there. Just a little bit there. So just be a little bit careful. And then I don't want it's going to be really bright. No, I think we'll go back in with that purple because we're just going to do these bits here, just these little elements. So we're going to go in with that beautiful purple, which isn't purple because it's on black. It's going to come out nice and gold. If you do need to get in there with your stencil brushes in the little areas, you can. But that, for me, I reckon it's going to be cool. So these haven't been embossed or anything. So let me hold these up and show you. Where's the white one gone? There it is. So I tell you what I'll do is I'll bring you back to this one. Okay, so you can see me now. So you can see now how beautiful that is, can't you? Straight away, that is super pretty. And we haven't done anything to it yet. Okay. And then this one, you need to leave it to dry a little bit. But then you're going to be able to... The purple hasn't quite dried yet, but it's going to give you an idea. Let me see if I can do it on the other camera. Might be better on the other one. Let's see if I can do it. Dawn seemed to get the colours better than me. There you go. So now you can see just same colours. Same colours. Isn't that crazy? Isn't that absolutely crazy? And do you know what I like about this? Tell you what I like about this. I do need to go soon because I'm keeping you again. This, you know, when you all go, how do you use waxes? How do you use, you know, I get my wax everywhere. I can't keep it from going around all the extra places I don't want it. But this takes away all of that. So you just don't have to worry. You don't have to worry at all. So 2 results. My other camera is way better, isn't it? My overhead is way better for this. So 2 results. There you go. You've got a little bit more of the shine. TV will pick this up way better than my camera. And when you get it home, you honestly... Yeah, Jill, I reckon there's going to be a ton of happy accidents. You're going to think, oh, I didn't know that was going to happen. And I also believe that when you start, you know, like with my blended inks, and I say mix a blue and a yellow together and you get a lovely green. What happens if you mix these together? You get other colours as well. I'm just going to mix. I've got two sponges here. So I'm just going to see if my red and yellow will give me an orange. I'm just going to see if I've got anything left on the brush. No, they've dried already. That's a shame. But I reckon if you put the different colours together, you're going to absolutely get the same results. I think you're going to be able to do all of that. I think I picked up the same colour there. That's why they're both purple. That was more my fault than anything else, but there you go. There you go. You can see it. You can absolutely see it. That's not embossed. That's not die cut. So I think you're going to really, really, really like these. If you do like them, we can do more. If you don't, I won't, but I think you will like them. Right. So that's that show. What are they like on my glitter card? Valerie. I was thinking about that, wasn't I? Have I got any... All these questions when I haven't got my stuff with me. It's a bit rubbish for me, isn't it, quite frankly? Let me see if I've got... No, that's foil. I bet it would... Oh, hang on a minute. Hang on a minute. Right. Hang on a minute. What do you reckon, ladies and gents? What do you reckon? Do you reckon that will resist the colour? Give me a yes or a no. What do you think? So, let's do a purple. Let's do a pinky purple. No, you don't. Yes, you do. Give it a try. Give it a try. I'm meant to be going and leaving you to it. I haven't told you about Tuesday yet. That looks brown or really dark blue. Well, it's a really nice blue, that is. That's like a petrol blue. It's lovely. But it's going to be pink, I think. I think it's going to be pink. I'm sure it's going to be pink. Just dropped a sponge. Don't get on the floor, Lisa. Right, let's do this. Because I reckon it might resist the foil. Can you make it? Yes, you can. Right, or because that looks look, that looks brown. Right, looks brown. Yeah. Oh, come on. Let's bring you in. Let's bring you in. Looks brown. Let's see what happens. I don't know what's going to happen. Hang on. Oh, have I picked too dark a colour, haven't I? That's no good, Lisa. Right, so that's going to be really dark on there. Now that's going to be pink. Oh, it's gone pink. Hang on. Oh, I can't see that very well. No, that isn't the right. No, have I picked the wrong colour? No, let me do that. Let me do that. Let me try a different colour. Didn't like that colour. Oh, that was boring. Didn't like that one. Too dark. Hang on. Let me try that on the white. I've got so many bits of paper going on here. Oh, that's white. It's too. It was never going to work, was it? Really? That was never going to work. Let's try it with that one. Let's try it with that one. I've got to change my brush out again. Let's use that red one. That's a bit of dafty. Oh, no, it is drying. It's drying pink now. Hang on. So let's try this one. Yeah, it takes a little bit of time to show through the gaps, but it is working. So you can use this as a resist. Hang on. We'll get that. I'll show you that in just a second. Oh, yeah, it has worked. It has worked. What I need to do is wipe off what I don't want. Oh, Lisa, it's 8:10 again. And I've not got me. What I have got is some wet wipes. Let's wipe the wet wipes off and then I'll come back to this. Hang on. Clear my mat first. That's the priority. Clear that off. Bring that in. And then bring in a tissue. We'll buff that. Yeah, it will. It resists that. So it's going to take off all that. Obviously, I should have really done it on black, but you can't see it because there's too much gold shining through. But there is the pink. The pink is coming through, but it's getting so much reflection. It's getting too much reflection from the gold. But yes, it acts as a resist. Oh, I like that. Try that with your foil plates. That works as well. Glitter card. Have I got a glitter card? I digressed there, didn't I? What's in my drawer? Hang on, let me see if I can find anything in my drawer. Don't think I have though. No, I don't think it's glitter. Don't go anywhere. Wait a minute. Let's just have another check. Nah. No. Can't find my glitter card. Can't show you the glitter card, but it's going to work. Oh, Lisa, you stupid woman. You got glitter card. Honestly, sometimes if I had any brain cells, now this isn't probably the right glitter card to use because it's got so many colours in it already. Let's see. Let's just see if it works on that colour. Yeah, it does. Oh man, look at that. Yes, it does. So now, oh, Valerie. Okay, all right, okay. Don't know if you can pick that up. It's not shining as bright for you as it is for me. Yes. Let's go front. Let me bring it back to the front. You haven't got the sparkle in here though, but it is sparkly. Yes, it works on your glitter cards. I know, it's the thing. Do you know what it is, right? You can't see what I can see, and it's really dull. Isn't it frustrating? Because it is so bloody sparkly. It is so shiny. It is so gorgeous, but it doesn't come across. It doesn't come across here. When you get them home, you're going to be like, I get it now. I get it. But that's the inks anyway. So that's how they work. So basically you've got an ink pad and you're going to see that colour's going to be a white, that's going to be on black. Excuse the fingers. I don't normally get messy. Now, before I go, I do need a spotlight. I have got a spotlight somewhere, but I keep getting shadows. Can you splash with water, please? Yes, you can. So you can do your water reactive techniques on it 100%. Yes, you can. Designer of the year again. Honestly, 2 years in a row, that would be just I'd fall off my chair. Honestly, I'd have kittens. It was hard enough keeping it a secret last year. To do it again, I did have like the sample. I think I hid them from you because I kept wanting to show you, and I thought if I keep them out, I'm going to show you what I shouldn't be showing you. But I have got somewhere the swatches that were sent to me because they went back about 3 or 4 times because I needed them to be wetter than they were because I wanted the resist technique and the faux bleaching that draws colour out. No, sorry, I haven't got it with me. Anyway, so yes, you can do all of that as well. Yeah, staying there is going to be the hardest part of all, isn't it? It's just trying to maintain that. Now, how does it work on dark glitter card? I'm going to have to let you try that. I'd be here all night, wouldn't I? I'd be here all night. Can I show you with the water splash? Are you all right? Me keep stepping away because I'll go and get my little water bottle which is in my studio. 1 second. No, in my craft room. 1 second. Talk amongst yourselves for a minute. Right, I've got the water bottle. Now I've got to find a piece of card for it to work on. Okay. Oh no, move them for a minute. I keep wanting to tell you about Tuesday. I keep saying, now Tuesday. Right, what do I want? I want to show you on a piece that's really quite dark. Let's show you on this one because it's quite dark, okay? So let me bring in that dark colour. So what you can do now as well, and do your water technique. So let me pop you back here, right? Crafting all night. You get bored of me, honestly, you would. Right, so you can see, look, that's what it does first of all. Oh, and then you mix. What have I done? Get all this off of here. Get all this out of the way for a minute. Let's bring that in. So let's bring in more and more colour. That's better. So once you start getting your ink pad wet, that's when you're going to start to be able to blend. They're not designed to do really big areas, obviously, but you certainly can. So the water reactive techniques, you do just as you normally would. I can see purple coming through on that now on the white card. So all you do is get your water. I take the end off and then I pop them. You see it already. I can see it going already. Yeah, there it's gone. So I've done it, I would normally do it on a blue or a nice bright colour, but it was just so you could see on my camera. What did I do with all the tissues? So let's grab a tissue there. It's done it for you already. So if I do that, there you go. Lift that up. I do. There you go. Do that. Let's bring you on the front one. You saw me do it. So yes, it absolutely does your water techniques on brown with a hint of purple on that one. It's crazy. Now that's dry. So let me just see if I can get anything off of that one. That's the anthracite, I think. No, it's not. That's the truffle. Yeah, so that works as well. Absolutely works as well. And then you can blend your colours together as well. Yeah, you can do all of your techniques on it, definitely. Happy? So what you've got to remember though, it is a learning curve. Now, the wetter your sponge is with ink, the better result you're going to get. I'm going to do this, and I know I'm going on, but I'm going to do this, and I'm going to talk to you about this, because what I don't want you to do is go, oh, she did it, but I can't do it. Now, if I do this, this is dry. If I had a normal brush, oh, I've got water all over. I've got water all over that piece of card. Let me get a different piece of card. Let me get a different piece. I think it's just important that you know all of this, because you know what TV's like. You know, I get bogged down with stuff and I don't get to answer all the questions. So like take the blue, for example. So when you do that, look at that. So you're going to get like marks here, yeah? So you can see it hasn't blended very well. Now, bearing in mind, this has got wet on it now because I just used it. But the more you've got on your brush, let me bring that in. The more you've got on your brush, or I keep calling it a brush, but it's not a brush, but your tool, is more you can blend it. And the second the metallic comes out, or you've got no metallic left, that's when it dries. So just keep going around and it kind of reacts again. So you can see where it's dried, but all this in the middle is beautifully blended. So now what I can do, because there's ink there already, I could pick, let's just pick this one. I could just use the same brush for now. Pick this one. It's blue. No, I don't want that one. It's not got, I want a pinker, not pinker. So I'll pick out a different sponge. So what I can do now, very briefly, is get this activated, okay? So we'll activate this. So you look at this again and go, oh, you know, it's dried out really quick. Look at that. Then when you keep activating it, like so, and then when you mix them, because you've already got the blue in there, you can start blending, okay? I know that's quite dramatic because of the two completely different colours, but I want you to see when I hold this up that you've got no lines there. So you just keep blending and it will react with the colour underneath. So let me hold that to you here. Let me do that again. So you see what I mean there? When I get it close, you can see the colour is blending. So you've got all your red here. So you haven't got a harsh line here. I mean, it would be way better if you had two similar colours, obviously, but I put a red and a blue together. But I just want you to see that they actually do blend. They blend beautifully. You're not going to have any trouble with the blending of them, but you need to build it. It's not a, let's do a little bit. You need to build the colour up. But I think you're going to get an awful lot of use out of them. And you can stamp with them as well. So you can have a absolutely great time. So if you're on the fence, trust me, you're going to love them. You're going to absolutely love them. So I'm going to talk about Tuesday now. Let's talk about Tuesday. Yeah, don't wipe your nose with that bit, Lisa. It's purple. So I hope that helps. I hope that helps, all right? So obviously you're not going to be putting those two colours together like that, but you can see that it's not dried really quickly. It does work and it does blend. Right, look at that now, looking good. There you go. So where it's dried out now. Gorgeous. So that's Monday at 4. Monday at 8 is the new and exclusive. And then Tuesday morning at 8 is the new and exclusive. Now, because it's my birthday event, 3 years on Create & Craft on my own. 3 years I've been on my own now. Can't believe that. It's gone so fast. It's gone so fast. They've asked me to do 7 a.m. and 11 a.m. as well. That's great. However, 7 a.m. and 11 a.m. is not the same show. So I'll be coming into the studio. I'm trying to look for my wet wipes. Apologies. So I can wipe my fingers while I'm talking to you. So I need to pick some things up. There they are. So I'll be doing 4 and 8 on Monday and 8 a.m. with this launch, okay? But 7 a.m. on Tuesday and 11 a.m. is not this launch. Look, to the water reactive. We're doing something. We're going to bring back some stuff. We're going to bring back some stuff that's sold that we have got back into stock. But they said to me, would I mind doing a little newness? And I said, well, I think everybody's going to be having enough newness. I said, I can do something. I want to do something that's very cost effective and something that will work with what you've got. So please stick with me. If you've gone, don't go. Just give me 2 more minutes of your time. So we've got a little tiny bundle. It's not going to be put on till Monday. So you've got the weekend to think about it. Tiny bundle, which will be £17, £18 maximum. I'm sure it's reduced from £21.99 to £17.99. Sure it is. I'll show you. I'm going to hold them up. Let's start with that one. Your swirling leaves. Number 1. I've got new messages I can't see. We've got number 2. Pocky flooring. Gorgeous. Sold. Number 3. Crackle. So these 3 are going to be new on Tuesday morning. Ben Scriven. Ben, you're going to be a happy boy this year. A happy boy. There's some really... we've got some masculine stuff coming as well. We've done the cogs and the backgrounds and all sorts of stuff, which is very masculine, very backgroundy. It's going to work beautiful with these inks, beautiful. So yeah, so Tuesday you're going to get these. This was only decided this afternoon, and poor Sue came round to drop her samples off, and I said, take these home with you, Sue. Can you make me some samples for social media? So I haven't replied to Sue yet. I meant to reply to Sue. So if you're here, Sue, if you're not, somebody tell Sue, yes, if she's making any, she can share samples as much as she likes, as can Mary. But it's because they're around the corner. I was like, get these done for me. So these are your 3, okay? So you've got your swirling leaves. They're all A6. So they're a really cute size. You've got your crackle. It's beautiful, that. And then you've got your parky flooring. So all of these are going to be Tuesday morning at 7 o'clock and 11 o'clock. And we're going to bring back some of our old florals and some of our old leaves and some of the little heart, little clusters and some other bits and pieces that have been on before, absolutely been on before. But just for those of you who aren't into this, but really fancy, can't afford this, but need something or would like something, these are going to be £17.99 for all 3. Okay, what am I doing to you? I was trying to be not do this in that I know you spent a lot of money basically, and that's why I wanted to do something that was very cost effective, that's going to give you hours of playtime, and that's going to work with what you've bought. So if you wanted to buy them, I know many of you can't afford it, but some of you can, and that's you know, that's fortunate of you that you can. So I wanted to be able to give you something that's going to work with your inks and work with your hydrangeas. So that's that. So that's going to be Tuesday, 7 a.m. and 11 a.m. There's a little free gift for you on both shows. There's little gems on the first show, and on the second show, this show, I've been really cheeky, and there's some little pots of glitter that match our big pots of glitter that will be coming out as a gift on the Tuesday. Are they exclusive to Create and Craft? They will come. All of it will come to my website eventually. All of it will come to my website. It's my birthday event, so this is why we've done this for the Tuesday morning. So there isn't any samples of them because nobody had a chance, nobody knew about it, including me. So yeah, so thank you so much, everybody. I hope you can tune in on Monday. I hope you've learned something about the inks and made a decision if you like them, you don't like them. You've seen the hydrangeas, you know you've got the ink blending tools coming. The storage bag is on the show as well. The only other thing to tell you before I go is that the two Ultimates are on the show, the Ultimate 1 and the Ultimate 2. What we've done is, because it's my birthday again, the silicone mat was $17.99, the rolled up one. We're giving away a second one when you buy the Ultimate. So either Ultimate purchase you make, then you will get one of the silicone mats as an absolute bonus, free of charge. Okay, so we're trying to do lots for you as much as we can to make things a little bit easier. So I'll say it's easier on the pocket, and I've just shown you about 25,000 million inks and embossing folders, but you know what I'm saying. I'm trying to do what I can to split the cost to make it, you know, easier for you. So I look great for 21. I wish. 56 this year I am, goodness me. So thank you. I'm going to let you all go now. I've got to do the winners and then I'm gone till Monday. Hang on. So the winner who commented on the video I showed last week on YouTube, or I asked you to go and have a look at, the winner for that is the lovely Suzanne Ogg. So congratulations, Suzanne. And for liking and sharing tonight, the winner is Emma Phillips. So congratulations, both of you. Please get in touch with Dawn. She will get the details to me, which will then mean we can send you a prize out to say thank you so much for liking, commenting and sharing. So what I would really like you to do for winning next week, it would be really nice. I would say go and look at Dawn's, but Dawn's, you've all been looking at Dawn's, so I won't use Dawn's this week. But if you go and have a look at what Claire did using the Posy of Roses stencil, okay, it was 2 days ago, and it's called Claire Uses Posy of Roses. Go and have a look. Let me know what you think. Put a comment on there, and next week we will pick a winner for that. So I hope you enjoyed that. I am going to love you and leave you, and I will see you all on Monday for the noon exclusive at 4 o'clock, and then on the Tuesday for the new bits for the extra little show for you. So have a good weekend, everyone, and I'll see you TV on Monday. Take care. Bye.